It's your girl
Black
Diamond.
Diamond.
Black Diamond.
King. God damn, King.
Diamond just took it right out of my mouth. I was about to say, is this the dude that had that girl fly over here from out of the country?
No, remember they just say he was staying overseas out the country with some girl. That's King. Listen, y'all.
Well, they said she flew. What I heard was she flew over here, and then he was living in a sober house, and she didn't know that.
A sober house. What's that?
That's what I heard on the. That's what I heard on the blogs.
Yeah, that's sober house.
King, good morning, baby. Because you King, you gotta tell them what a sober house is.
Hold on.
Because a lot of people
Listen. One big box.
y'all look at Miss Nitra. Oh,
Honey, she look
she
nice.
served the whole
Yes, she
entire weekend.
Look at Miss Nature. You're looking gorgeous. Miss Nature. But I manage a sober living apartment complex.
What you mean you manage? Oh Lord, here we go, King.
Hold on, Diamond. Hold on.
Okay, King. Okay. God damn. Why y'all be lying to these women so biased?
Listen, I'm not lying.
Okay, all right. You managed it, and what happened now?
She flew back into San Francisco, California.
Okay.
She came to Vegas. You know what I mean? It was on a friendly thing. That was it. That was all. You know what I mean? She tried to
Okay, take me out the big boss.
All
you
right.
said what?
No,
Thank you, big flag.
So yeah, shit went. She had to leave. You know. So
Okay, so how did it come to TikTok?
she brought it to TikTok, Diamond.
What did she bring to TikTok? Was some money involved?
No, ma'am, no money involved at all.
Okay, so what was? So why did she bring it to TikTok? Was she upset? I don't understand. What was the issue?
She was upset.
Why? Why?
I don't want to drag it out. You know what I mean? I don't want to drag it out.
Okay, but I'm
How
saying
you
so what?
dragging it out by telling us?
Diamond asked me, Hoover.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Hear me out, Mama V. You know you in the box.
Man, you be out here staring.
No. Love you.
Okay, love you too, babe. Okay, listen. So, King.
Oh, she's so nosy.
Let me ask you a question, King. I am very nosy. I am. King.
Right. And I'm gonna give it to her in every angle.
Okay, so hear me out, King. What made her upset and want to bring it to TikTok? I need to know because I just need to know.
Okay, this is what happened. She had to leave, right? She had to leave because they saying that I could not have visitors. You know what I mean? It's an apartment complex. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck what nobody think. You know
But if
me.
you manage,
Can't have visitors.
okay, so but King, if you manage it, then you should be in control of that, right?
I am, but they try to flip a thing on me. They try to flip a thing on me. They try to say, "Oh, I can't have this house." I mean, it's not in my contract. You know what I mean? Not in my contract. I rent here. I rent.
I thought you managed.
Why did you make her leave?
You know you're in the box, babe. You don't know shit.
Damn, you know that's some bullshit, right, damn. You know, it's a whole story of some bullshit. You looked nice over the weekend, but this some bullshit. You ain't managing something and don't know the rules and regulations. I'm sorry.
I know.
You have a great day.
I know the rules. I know the rules, Hoover.
He probably hear me out. It's a possibility. Hold on. It's a possibility that he is a manager. However, he didn't read the handbook.
No, I got the handbook and I read it out to him.
Okay.
Online. I read it out and he was like, "Oh, you know what I mean? That's not true." You know what I mean? It says no fraternizing with anyone from here. You know what I mean?
Okay, but if she's not from there though.
Yeah, that part. You get what I'm saying? So I told him.
If you didn't leave, would you have got kicked out? Is that what would have happened?
They try to put that, they try to throw that, but I said, listen, they try to throw that at me, but I said, nah, that's not happening. You know what I mean? Because if you said no fraternizing, the director married another woman from the place. You know what I mean? So it's equal double standards. You know what I'm saying?
So why did you make her leave then?
Huh? I told her she had to leave, but when she left, I gave her money, and I told her I would pay for her Airbnb for a whole month. You know what I mean?
Okay, so why did her?
Why did she get mad and bring it to the app?
This what she did was she got to the Cosmopolitan Hotel. She started showing her little room around. She opened her camera. She said, "Oh yeah," she said, "King, listen." When I went to her live, she said, "King, listen." She said, "Your daughter could have slept up here. You could have slept in the bed with me over here." You know what I mean? I'm like, I said, "Listen, I'm gonna talk to you on the back end, right?" But then she wanted to start bashing. She tried to start bashing me. So I brought out all the receipts. Like, listen, it was never no. At the first time we started talking, it was awesome. Like, you know, hey, what's up? You know what I mean?
Okay, so let me ask you something, King. Let me ask you something really quick.
Uh-huh.
When you were communicating with this young lady, did you tell her from the gate that you stayed in a sober house?
Yes, ma'am.
So she knew what she was getting into.
Yes, ma'am. For a fact.
They're saying in the comments you didn't give her no money.
I'm not worried about the comments because
Diamond, don't King look like Rico?
I'm not worried about the
Beauty in Black.
They was not there to see the whole thing. It was on Uchi Live. I brought it all out on Uchi Live. Everybody, all receipts, everything.
So why did you share her explicit video or picture with Uchi?
King, why you did that?
I didn't share no explicit video, no explicit picture. She tried to expose my wanker. So what I did was, when you try to show my wanker, I came on camera and I showed it to everybody. Like, listen.
But King, you show what to everybody?
My penis.
I was about to say, because you've been showing that on the app for years.
That part. So I told her, I said, you want to show something, show the whole thing. So I popped up and turned my camera on and popped that motherfucker out.
Yeah, because you can, that big old thing, but all over
Damn,
How did she get your picture if y'all wasn't in a relationship?
I think he lied, Diamond. I'm gonna tell you why. Because when you living inside of that sober living house, you can become a manager, but that's because you're one of the highest clients who've completed the program and can manage the house, while the top owners or whatever are not there. So it sounds like he was a client, and that's the reason why he, number one, couldn't stay out overnight, and number two, why he was a manager and couldn't have her there.
Cut the light off, King. Cut the light off. The light is in our face. Cut the light off.
But even in regular apartments, that you have to have the person on the lease for the person to stay in
King
the
look
home.
like King look like the man off of Black and Beauty, the owner. What the man name? The old man. What's the old man name? He look
Rico.
Like, he's like a younger version. No.
Yeah.
Man, the Mr.
No, that's his real name, Rico in real life. But
we don't know Rico. We don't know him. We need Horace.
Horace. His name is Horace.
Horace.
Mm-hmm.
Younger Horace.
Ma'am, respectfully, I've never climbed. I've never done drugs ever in my life. I never drink ever in my life. How I got this place was my daughter. You know, I got custody of my daughter, you know? So respectfully, I don't ever have a drug problem. Ever. You know? So
Sir, you don't have to say respectfully. I'm not finding anything that you're saying disrespectful, but I do feel like you are telling us a story. And they also have those type of sober living homes to where you can bring your children in. They have homes like that in my state as well. But you only become a manager once you completed the program you're one of the top performing clients there.
Ma'am, I'm not no top performing client anywhere. You're not going to spin that narrative on me.
We was just talking about Nietzsche party.
Okay, hold on, wait 1 second.
And y'all want to talk about somebody Happy Pecker?
So hold on, wait 1 second. So King, okay, so you're not a client, right? Yeah. You're not a client. So how do you qualify to get on the program?
Well, it's not. I know the director. I know her. So it was not never know like that. It's me renting a room out. You know what I mean? You know, I have two other roommates here. I do. Two other older ladies. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not worried about what the comments say. Fuck y'all in the comments. You know what I'm
How big is your?
saying?
It's a 3-bedroom space or 4-bedroom?
3-bedroom, ma'am.
Okay.
They said
So
your
how she get the
old
picture
white
of your
lady.
pecker?
Huh?
How did she get the picture of your pecker if y'all wasn't together?
I sent that motherfucker out to her.
Now I will tell y'all this. Yes,
Oh wow.
King and Uchi will send their pickles out. They will show their pickles on TikTok, quick, fast, in a hurry. They will do that, y'all. So this one,
Well, they said your 2 roommates was 2 old white tea ladies. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Have you showed them your pecker?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Miss not like most. You play too much.
I'm just saying. You set it out for everybody.
Cash App message says King looks like Frozone from the Incredibles movie.
You just sent the cash out. Everybody say that. Come with something new. Come with something different.
But they did kind of eat. They did kind of eat.
So I got another question. They also said your explicit video that you sent of her was of her and another man. So why do you have that?
No, ma'am. That is wrong. That is wrong.
Was it you? Was it you and her then?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. It was by herself.
It's not like most. You know, you're in the box, honey.
They
Yeah, I'm about to get down. I was asking him them questions. I'm gonna get down.
They're reaching but can't find nothing. They just it's a guessing game right now.
Okay, so
I ain't come up here to guess King. I just came up here to get your thoughts on what do you think about the robots, coming into the businesses and, managing the properties. How do you feel about that?
They wanted I resigned. I down from it, but then they keep asking me, oh, can you go check on this apartment over here or go check on that one? I tell them I don't want to have nothing to do with it.
Good morning, Donna.
So you for the robots coming in and taking over, the various jobs that you're not willing to do. So you're okay with the robots doing that?
Huh? What you say, Manny?
Okay, so you're okay with the robots coming in and doing the jobs that you're not willing to do because you're saying they wanted you to come back to do this job, but if you're not able to come back, then they will replace you with a robot. Robots are coming in because people are not going back to work.
Yeah. It's not ain't no robots over here.
Let me ask you a question. Thank you guys. Thank y'all. I posted my videos, y'all, on Instagram. I posted my videos on my Diamond Show fan page, y'all. Y'all go over there, check out my videos from the weekend. Check out my stories from the weekend. But King, let me ask you something. Because Hoover, you weren't talking about nothing. King, let me ask you a question. Why do all these scandals keep coming out on TikTok with you and all these different women? It's just so many.
It's not no scandal. If people know that it's some people that they look for clout, you know what I mean? And they want to bash name, but it's other shit that come out after them, you know what I mean? That
Thank you, Miss TJ.
a lot of people they try to get clout, you know what I mean? They want to bring shit to the app, they can't bring it to themselves, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But aren't you a single man?
Yes, ma'am.
Clout.
Oh, as long as he ain't bringing him around his daughter, he good.
Alex, you call?
I'm not trying to be rude, King. With all due respect, good morning, by the way. What's the code that they would be seeking exactly?
They trying to get clout, you know what I mean? They want to be heard, they want to get attention, you know what I mean?
Hold on 1 second. Cash App message says, if he has 2 ladies there, where does his baby sleep?
My daughter
forgot about our little baby.
Yeah, my daughter share a room with me at the moment. She has her own side. She shares a room with me at the moment, but at the minute I'm on the process of getting my own house.
Just kick them other 2 roommates out, child. That's what I would do.
You don't live there anymore. Do you live there still?
Yes, I'm here right now at the moment.
But you're not the manager anymore.
So what happened to the house you say you bought out there in Vegas with the pool and everything? What happened to that?
I was on a rent to own basis, but the owner had sold it. Somebody had hit him with a better offer.
But if you was on a rent to own and stuff, they hit him with a better offer. Wouldn't that been in paperwork? He wouldn't have been able to sell.
Yeah, no, it was no paper. It was no paperwork. It was work. We both was agreement. You know what I mean? That's what
I said close them doors.
Not the word of mouth. Oh my goodness.
So Alex was trying to ask you when she said clout. She was trying to say you would have to have clout for them to get clout. So why would
You
they come to you?
messy.
Yeah, no, I get clout. I got clout. I can drag somebody and get a whole lot of clout. You know.
Talk away.
Yeah, my, you know, I'm the most hated.
Y'all is worried about the
I'm the
clout
most
and over here making verbal
I'm the
agreements
most
on buying a
disliked.
house. Y'all ain't more focused on that. Like y'all should be
So
focused
many
on the verbal
police.
agreements for buying a house.
I'm the most
I got
disliked.
time for you today.
I
So
like
that
to be.
didn't pique
I
none of
like.
y'all interest that he had a verbal agreement to buy a house. Like we got to help our future.
Yeah, you're right, Manny. It
What
is.
I'm lying? How y'all gonna say clout be lying? What I be
That
lying
is
about?
truly being bamboozled. Like we have to help our future. You cannot go into these things with
I
verbal
don't think King telling the truth on that
He
part.
just talking because he got a mouth. Bro, let me tell you something, King.
I think King telling the truth about a verbal agreement. A lot of niggas be talking about verbal agreements and coming home talking about, baby, I got a verbal agreement, and they said this is locked in because it's verbal.
If it ain't in
So this
writing,
ain't
it
new.
didn't happen.
So
This
let
is
me.
with a
I
verbal
just,
agreement.
So you
it
said.
just get. But
I
just,
don't know. I don't know how men come
really
home.
quick.
But see, you say you don't know
What-
now, but you
what's
gotta look at the whole. You have to look at the whole rundown and everything. You gotta be there from the first end. Yeah, you getting bits and pieces of it.
Good morning, y'all.
Of this whole
I'm just
shit
gonna
that went
double
down.
dutch in here.
Good morning, everyone.
Good
One
morning.
thing
Oh my
about me,
God! Just
I
want to
don't
get
need
one
to
word in,
lie.
please. You guys
I
don't
don't
let
know
me
who
get.
this is, but
I'm
you
just
full of
wanting to
shit.
speak, Mello. Just one word,
Just
please.
in. Hold on. Go ahead, Alex. Go ahead,
Thank
Alex.
you. I mean, just one to it. Thank you.
Alex, the British
So,
accent is sending me.
I just want to
I
say,
think King is being
okay,
untruthful.
you know what? I'm about to start barking up here. I promise I will.
But goddamn bark then. Gonna
Did,
sound like a fool.
did you get the verbal agreement
All
recorded,
right, so
King?
Manny,
Because
put
if
it
you
on
got it
mute
recorded,
before I
King,
put
you
you
may
on
can
mute.
use it.
So,
Did you record him
Manny,
agreeing to
you
this
can flirt with
verbally?
him later. Let me finish.
No, I'm trying to
Now,
help him with his verbal agreement because if he got it
you
recorded,
want to be
he may be
a
able to
case
use
manager
it.
so bad. We is on the panel. Wait,
Alex,
I'm
you
coming
don't
back.
case manager up here every day giving no cases.
Manny, talk, cause you itching. Just talk.
Thank you, case manager. So yes, King, were you able to get this verbal agreement recorded?
No.
Okay, so next time in the future, you must get these verbal agreements recorded if they're not in black and white. Okay.
No, he need to get it in black and
That's
white.
what you cut me off to
That's
say.
it.
Y'all got to listen.
Manny,
Y'all,
Manny.
all run at different places.
Manny!
This is
You're
why
not
y'all
gonna be
get
able
left
to get no
behind.
house even if
This
you
is why y'all get
record.
left behind
This shit.
because
You know
y'all are
what?
not willing to go grab
I'm so
your
sick of
people.
Manny. I'm so sick of goddamn Manny.
Y'all are
Man,
not
you
willing
can
to
I
go
don't
grab
care if
y'all
you
And
people and
then
record
put
it.
I
you in
might
the
spend a
club.
25 today.
Y'all do this every time. Every time y'all see somebody less than, y'all feel like y'all better than them. Y'all need to stop
Nobody
that.
said
You know, dog
nobody
is
was
Manny.
running
saying
like
Where
that.
that
that.
come
Manny,
from?
Nobody
Dog
said
is
what,
that.
running
I'm
like
with
that.
you.
that.
Come on,
Let
where
me
that
what are you
come
doing
from,
by
Y'all
baby?
helping
swear
him,
y'all
Manny?
better than people.
Oh,
Where
be
did that
quiet
come
on that,
from, baby?
please, for the love of God, for
Y'all
crying
need to
out
stop
loud.
that.
You know that we don't think we better
Manny,
than
you
this
know you
man.
can't record no say this is your house and think that's gonna be honored, bro.
What
Stop
I
it.
said was the
They're gonna
agreement.
laugh
Y'all
in
need to
your
learn to
face.
Right.
listen. The
They're
agreement.
gonna laugh in your face,
He
Manny.
said that
Manny,
they had
stop
a
it,
verbal.
Manny. Stop.
Who?
Stop the cap, Manny.
He
You know
said
damn well.
he
You
had
know
a
damn well
verbal
there ain't no
agreement.
verbal agreement in buying no house.
So again, Mello, can you back up
Uh,
and let me walk up? Okay.
uh,
So
Go ahead
King,
and walk on them.
thank
You
you.
walk up and
Thank you.
I'ma
Can
step
y'all
on your
back
Hold
up?
on,
damn big toe.
Manny, hold on, Mello. If you the rent to own,
Jesus.
Mello, you're stepping in the front. You're stepping in front of the line and not knowing the whole get down of it, bro.
Just let them know, King.
Oh, I heard what you said. You said you was on an agreement to rent to own, but he
Yes,
wound up selling it. But
yes,
either way you look at it, he can't sell it if you're sitting in that house and
but
you don't have no agreement.
it was he gave me. I had got the 60 days to get out the house, which I did. You know.
Vacant premises.
So that's a termination notice.
That's what I said. They swear they better than you, King. I wouldn't even give them.
So that's not our fault. He didn't say that.
He trying to give his story, but yeah, he can't get it out because y'all keep jumping up like y'all done went about 12-7 now.
Oh man, please.
Man, they go put that outfit on.
Manny, I just
hard running.
Shut the fuck up. Fuck.
Now y'all got him cussing. Oh, help us, Lord.
You ain't cursing at me. I'm older than you. Smoke the OG in the goddamn block.
40 real quick, you say I was renting a room. No, dear, I had a whole fucking 5-bedroom house. 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath with a fucking pool. Know what you talking about. That's the motherfucker's problem is. They act like
It wasn't yours though. It wasn't yours though, sir.
You're right. You're right. It was mine. You're right.
If he was paying rent, it was his at the moment.
Right.
What's your hobbies? You got any hobbies?
I got a whole
Like,
lot.
Listen.
What do you do? What do you do on your free time?
What I'm doing?
What do you do on your free time other than playing in women
He
face?
showed pictures of his pecker.
Can everybody go on mute? Says Mello, you want to go toe to toe? You want to go back and forth? We can do it. You know what I mean? If you want
Hold on, wait 1 second. Hold on, wait 1 second. Hear me out. Just hear me out. If I could listen. I will allow you and Mello to have a conversation. Well, let's just let it be a conversation. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Mello. I do a box truck business. You know, I'm not out here I'm not out here and taking money from women. No, I'm not. It seems like when you talk to a woman, some women that I've talked to, when they get there, they want to bash you. You know what I mean? They want to come out other shit. But I'm the type of nigga, I bring receipts to the table. You know what I mean? I pop out. You know. So before you know something, so you speak.
What did you say, sir?
Know the whole thing.
Hold up a second. Wait a minute. That sounds like a walkie-talkie. Mello, you the police.
Oh, Mello, you at work?
You can put your eyebrow down, but I'm gonna address
that
you in a second. Hold on a second.
Walkie-talkie. I don't do the feds now. I'm gonna let you know now. I don't do the police shit. That's one thing I don't do. You know what I mean?
Why would anybody be calling the police or the feds on you?
Hold on, wait.
Hey.
Now he really left the box.
Hey, I said, give me a second.
No good ass. Oh, these niggas run something off. They run the coochie off. They run other niggas off. These niggas will run something off.
Hold on. Let
Gary
me explain. Explain, Mello. Go ahead.
His signal bad.
Give me a second, because this is what acting crazy. Hold up a second.
I'm just trying to figure out why would he run because
Mello, turn the walkie-talkie off. You got to turn the walkie-talkie off.
He said, wait a minute, walkie-talkie, I don't do the fist. He drunk.
Why he tell him to put his eyebrows down?
Fendi, I'm still trying to figure out why. What is you doing right now that the feds? You worried about the feds though?
No, Diamond. Ain't that that same man a good while ago?
Because he posted his happy pecker.
Bedroom house and he was showing us everything.
That motherfucker sound like he had a bag. That motherfucker sound like he had a nigga on candid camera.
Probably worried about being on candid camera though.
Right, so they both back.
You can't trust them, King. I'm with you. I'll be running.
Man, stop the cap.
Yeah, I don't do the feds. You ain't trying to hit me with a remote case on motherfucking TikTok.
Okay, can y'all get back to discussing what y'all was discussing? So, King, what would you tell Mello? You felt like he was coming for you?
Alexandria.
Yeah, Manny, you can put it on mute. Ain't nobody talking to you, babes. Thanks.
We waiting to Mello to respond.
I'm trying to figure out why are y'all trying to get these two men to go at it?
We ain't looking for them to get at it. We're looking for them to have a healthy dispute. That's it.
It ain't going back. It ain't going back and forth because he ain't gonna win because this is the calm me.
I was asking a real question.
What you talking about?
The haters.
What you talking about?
Like I said, this is the calm me, my boy.
I'm trying to figure out why you running from the feds. That's what I want to know.
I don't do police. I don't do RICO.
Mello, why you tell him to put his eyebrow down?
She want to know why you running from the feds so she could call him and tell him you running.
Why you know?
I'm trying to figure out why you living in
the camera.
Y'all would never hear me with a RICO case on TikTok. Not ever.
So again, I'm trying to figure out why you
think
live
y'all
in a
are and
sober
somebody's
house.
coming after y'all.
Alex, hold on, let me
Look,
explain.
I'm
Why
just
do you live
hold
in a
up.
sober house, flying women out to a sober house, living with two YT women, and then lying about renting or buying a house, and then worried about the feds? What you doing? You sound like you really on some other
Clout,
shit.
it seems like you want to come too. You want to come pay me a visit?
No.
Okay, then. So stop asking motherfucking
I just
questions.
said you in the box. You came up here for a reason.
Sir,
Why are you cussing at her though? It's too early.
why you so bad on the
I
women?
need that.
And I didn't come up here for a reason. I came up to say good
I don't
morning
need
to the
y'all to
host.
make
And
me
Diamond
up.
asked me what was going on.
But you came up here for a reason. You know what you was doing when you got up
Diamond
here.
asked me a question, then I answered her question.
You came up here for the
And I
attention.
said good morning to Diamond.
So why would you be mad?
But
came
you
up here
inserted your fingernails on my back and wanted to scratch my back.
You're
So
not
what's
even
up?
going as hard as Mello. Hold on, Cloud.
You want to scratch my back?
Dad, real quick. Mello is the one that actually came up
here.
here getting you together, but you want to puff your chest out for a woman. Direct your conversation back to Mello instead of trying to get greasy with her, because he the one that actually disrespected you. He actually disrespected you, not her. So address Mello. Y'all never address men. Y'all address women. Address the man. Address the man.
I address men and I address women too. Diamond, I didn't want to tell her. Clout, it seemed like you want to scratch my back. Good morning, baby.
Argue with women. Argue with the men. Y'all so strong.
I'm arguing with you, though.
With the men, don't do that. He was
I know y'all here.
but the
Diamond
men
trying
said
to
that he
talk.
wasn't talking to them.
Diamond trying
He
to
was
talk.
talking to the
Oh
men.
man, y'all so
Diamond
rude.
trying to talk.
Y'all so rude like a motherfucker. Y'all rude.
Woo! Let me read this Instagram cash out message. Hey, Zodiac here. That ninja, Kyng, proud, be lying. This is the same man that stole a girl's iPad and told her to get it back in blood. But now he a manager at a sober house. He looks like he is off that shit right now. Frozone is on that ice right now.
Diamond, respectfully, did I steal somebody's iPad? Now, you heard about it. Did she get her a brand new iPad back from me?
Okay, so hear me out now. You know it was a story with that, but you had took it first. I don't know if she gave it to you. I don't know.
Yeah, she sent me the iPad to get the iPad fixed. When she told when we came on the app, you know what I mean, we was going back and forth. I broke that motherfucker, and then we went off the app. We talked about it, and I had bought her a brand new Apple iPad and sent it to her.
Oh, so you got controlling issues.
Zodiac, I caught that talking about Kyng proud. He look like Oscar.
Like I
Now that's
said,
a gentleman. You
look
was
like
willing to
Oscar
get her
Proud.
iPad.
And listen,
Man, stop
at
the cat.
the end
Stop
of the
the
day,
cat.
at the end of
He
the
said
day,
he broke it. Stop the cat.
at the end of the day, Zodiac, I don't never do no drugs, my boy. And like I said, Zodiac, you are like, I'm not even gonna go back and forth with you, bro.
Please don't, because they keep
I'm not gonna go back and forth
Please
with you,
don't
bro.
cuss that
Because
man
you comment.
Don't cuss that man out.
Yeah, you comment and all this, but I'm really about that bullshit. I like throwing hands.
Kyng, everything doesn't requires a respawn, babe.
No, because he coming up here to try to prove something to somebody, but I'm still trying to understand about his house.
Mello, you still talking?
You still didn't answer the question, though. But you made sure to get on
at the kindergarten table. Be quiet, my boy. Be quiet.
You coming off? You got
now,
on
Clout,
camera
that's what you want, Clout. I'm arguing with a man, Clout.
Cute.
You see that, Clout? I argue with men too.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on.
Can we change the subject from him?
You call this an argument?
Because she over there.
Can I please respond?
Can we change the subject from him?
Can I please
Can we
respond?
change the subject from him?
Hold on,
I'm
rich
tired of
girl. Hold
talking
on.
about him.
He said my name. First of all, I never said nothing about you arguing with a man or a woman because I don't give a fuck about who you argue with. I don't need you not to argue with me because if I said something to you, you got every reason to say something back to me. I don't play those type of games. But what you did do is came up here for the fucking clout, and now you mad that you getting the attention that you came up here for. That's your problem. You came up here.
You seem like you know so much.
Somebody talking to you.
You acting like you know so much. Like when you get your PhD,
ain't nobody talking to you. You came up here for the clout and you got the clout. So now what?
Where you get your PhD from?
The one that wanted to get it all started. She ain't gonna
You seem like it seems like you want to be noticed so bad though.
I don't want to, baby. I don't need you to be
noticed.
noticed.
Be noticed so bad.
never needed you to be nice. I don't even know you.
He still got yet to argue with Mello. He still has yet to argue with a man for real.
That's crazy about
Put your camera back on, sir. You want to be zesty? Put your camera back on.
They call you zesty. When they done called you zesty and you ain't like nobody calling you zesty, so why would you not use that to call him zesty, knowing that you don't like nobody calling you zesty? See, we just caught you red-handed. You bullshit too, Mello. You don't like nobody calling you zesty, but you don't try to call that man zesty. Mello, you zesty. You zesty with them big-ass eyes. You zesty, Mello. You zesty with that hot-ass skin tone.
You
know what it's
Mello. Manny,
Mello, you know what it's
why
giving?
you letting this man sit up here
You know
lying?
what it's giving, Mello? It's giving you want me to put my cock in your mouth.
Oh my!
Oh wow!
Hey, y'all gonna get live took it down. Y'all gonna get live.
You steady on my team, my nigga.
Live took it down. Stop it.
You steady on my team, my nigga.
Start moving.
Okay, that didn't sound too good, baby.
I blame you for that, man.
Crash out be real.
Take him down. Take him down. Take him down. Take him down. Take him down.
Unbelievable. You coming up here putting your camera on and trying to raise your eyebrow, trying to look cute. You ain't got no followers like that. Nobody really chasing you. You worried about everybody else's business where your life is all fucked up. Get your shit straight. Y'all delusional ass men be really fucking coming out y'all little crevices that y'all be hanging out in. Y'all need to stay there.
Like I said, my nigga, I make you feel very uncomfortable, my nigga. I would really hold you, my nigga. I really hold you, my nigga.
Sir.
Real talk, I would really hold you, my nigga. And I said that. I would really hold you, my nigga. I would really make you feel very uncomfortable, my nigga.
You sound like a child.
I can't hear my nigga, like you really about that life, my nigga. Like you really low key.
That's the first boxing match right here, y'all. That's the first boxing match right here.
So you think by getting sexual with another man makes you bigger than them? You sound crazy. But if you want to be sat down, sir,
you called him zesty. You called him zesty.
That's exactly what he's acting like.
You called him zesty.
So, Manny,
Mello, before you talk to me, my nigga, camera, my nigga.
You coming back on camera?
Yeah, don't. Hey, y'all gonna get Diamond Live taken down. Y'all need to stop for real now.
I'm not entertaining that fool.
Piece it out a little bit. That's all I'm saying. Just piece it out a little bit.
All I can ever think about is y'all be standing in one spot, screaming at the phone, and people around y'all be wondering who y'all screaming at. That's what I be imagining. Who are you yelling at? Y'all be in y'all cars banging on
he in the house with his
everything.
He in the house with his 2 YT sober house living mates. So like,
them fuckers wondering when they gonna get some peace.
Hey, the man is gone and can't defend himself. So let's talk about something else.
Yeah, let's. 2025, let's all work on our screen and our
Y'all have a good day, Manny. You have a good day. You was looking good this weekend, Manny. Y'all have a good day. I'm going to go clock in.
Alex, why you ain't go to Nitra Park?
Wow, you got a job?
Alex, why you ain't go to Nitra party?
I'm with my fiance this weekend. I had stuff to do.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm chilling, doing I got a lot of planning to do, so. And I'm also just, taking a mental health break. I work a lot, so I just like to just get but I will go next year when she have it. I love her down. It just fell on the weekend too of my little sister's birthday. She just turned 26 on Saturday. So I had a lot to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alex can't go because she's below a 30.
Well, let me tell you something. All the cash I didn't send on this app, I should be a level 30 something. Sometimes I don't gift, I just send the money directly because they tax on here. Oh, Lord. I'll stand on what I said, though. Y'all do, a lot of these men be arguing with women before they argue with the men. And I'm not taking that back, and I don't respect that at all.
TheBlackDiamondShow.com.
God damn.